Hello, my name is Bradley Carpenter here at the University of Houston. I am the Program Director for the Master's in Educational Leadership, so I will be supervising the Principal Preparation Program. So I began my career in sales. Both of my parents were public school teachers, so I try to get as far away from public school education as possible. But when I was in the sales profession, I determined that something was missing and became a fifth grade social studies teacher. You know, I'd grown up coaching kids and working with kids. It was very important to me. And although I was doing well in sales, I knew that I wanted to end up giving something positive back. And the only way at that time that I knew how to do that was teaching. And then my first day in the classroom, I thought I would be a teacher for the rest of my life. And just opportunities arose, and I was kind of pushed into an assistant principal position when there was some missing personnel, and loved my job as assistant principal. Thought I would do that forever, and then was asked to apply for a principal job. And the person that actually ended up taking that job, it was right before 9/11, and he was in the Army Reserves, and he was called out from his job right after he was appointed. And so the superintendent at that point didn't give me a choice. He said, "I need you to take this position." And I became a principal. Thought I would be a principal forever, and went to the University of Texas to get my superintendent's degree. And somebody grabbed me by the shoulder and said, "We need people that have been principals to teach principals, and you should get your PhD." And that's how I ended up here today. It's just kind of that trail of kind of always accidental, but just motivational people along the way that pushed me in the right direction, and now I really enjoy what I do. First of all, I think, the University of Houston is a very exciting place to be right now. There's three public institutions that are Tier 1 research universities, with Houston being the third. So the sense of energy and excitement around this university, and I think the greater Houston context, is at an all-time high. And so our chair, Dr. Roll, went on a national search for colleagues to join his effort in really building on the foundation that was already here and helping this to become a nationally recognized principal preparation and ed doctorate program. And so there's 5 of us that are coming in this year. All of us have built a national reputation in one area or another. All of us are passionate about public education. All of us have a sense of urgency around change in public schools. And so when you think about, if you want to do urban education policy, or you want to be prepared to be effective in an urban context as a school leader, I can't think of a better place in Texas, much less the region, to do that than the University of Houston. I think the classroom is also an incubator for educational innovation. And so what we are trying to do is arm students with research-based knowledge so that they can create the innovation in schools that our kids deserve. The purpose of what we're trying to do is to network our students both professionally and politically, so that they feel like in their own schools, where they are trying to make change in their own districts, it can often seem overwhelming, that they have a network, a coalition of willing partners with them that they can lean on to help transform schools in the way that they want.